Всем привет! С вами снова Родион, teacher from Sky Eng. And today, I want to present you the second part of the interview for The Guardian. Pridnestrovья or Moldova? What is the secret of football club Sheriff in Champions League? And finally, Mr. Vernidub, who are you? Are you ready? We're going now!
But do you think that some people in Moldova are happy about Sheriff getting to Champions League?
Of course.
Because people make the association with Moldova, even if they should not.
Yeah. Yes, I know some people from Chisinau. I have some friends from Chisinau because before the quarantine, I very often visited Chisinau. Yes, for different events like study events or just entertaining events, and I became friends with a lot of people. So they say. People are good. People are not aggressive to each other, but politics are shit.
Yeah, that's not the fault of the normal people. It's the politics above, right?
Yes.
Normal people just want to get on with each other.
Yeah.
No, it's a really interesting situation. It's great that you've got a club that big that can represent your country in such an amazing way. Could you ever have imagined this? Like if somebody says to you 15 years ago, you're gonna.
I could imagine, but not in such a short time.
Yeah.
I thought when I would be an old man with a beard, I would come with my little boy to the stadium and say, you know, I was a fan of Sheriff 50 years ago when they played for Friendship Cup with the Spartak Moscow, and he said, which Spartak Moscow? Now we play with the Real Madrid.
Amazing.
Yeah, but now I don't have this grandson. I'm 30 years old almost, and now Sheriff plays against Real Madrid.
And you're already in the
very, very short story.
You're ahead of schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody could believe it.
Nobody could. It was like a dream, long time dream, and now it's realized.
Were you in the stadium for the Dinamo Zagreb game?
I was, yes, here in the stadium.
Can you tell me about that game?
Yes, of course.
Because it was, I've seen the highlights obviously on YouTube and stuff, but how did it feel?
I was very excited about the game because that's like a last step before the Champions League. Nobody expected the win in Crvena Zvezda. Everybody expected like they will lose, but still they will play in Europe League. Maybe, not for sure.
Playoff,
they won the Zagreb and have chance for Champions League and sure for Europe League. So people expectation always grow.
Yeah.
And when we come to Dinamo Zagreb stadium, we feel like, okay, the scenery is obvious. We stay in the defense line. And we will counter-attack, maybe we have one or two chances, score one goal, sit, defend, that's it. But when the game started, we see the opposite side of the game. Sheriff attack, Sheriff tries to score, have good chances. Dinamo Zagreb, 0.
Yeah.
Total 0.
Wow.
It was not Dinamo Zagreb who won Tottenham last year. Absolutely not. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was strange, right? Because everybody would look at what they did against Tottenham and think it was an easy win for them, but or a win for them anyway.
That was absolutely amazing situation when they scored the first goal.
Yeah.
Nobody expected, and like all the stadium stand up and start to cheer, and this young Adama Traore come to the tribune and start to hang all the people.
Really?
Yeah, that was like something amazing, something that you couldn't believe. And okay, after that, the same scenery. We will sit, we will defend. Okay, we know the scenery, we know our place. But no, second half starts. I was under the tribune. Yes, I come to buy some drinks, something to eat, and I hear it again, the loud and the cheers. I thought, okay, Dinamo Zagreb scorer. Okay, 1-1, the same scenery. I come up to the field and I see 2-0. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Yes. And in the end of the game, there was a third goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything clear.
And then you're in a dream by then. You're like, what's going on?
Yes. So when we come home, we thought, is it for real?
Yeah.
We really have a good chance to play in the Champions League. Really? Because Dinamo Zagreb was ruined. It's really very hard in the second game to come back. In one game, okay, you can. But if you start a new game, you should like, I don't know, what should you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we second game in Zagreb, we start to watch on TV, and we see 0 Dinamo Zagreb. Where is Dinamo Zagreb?
Yeah.
Sheriff start to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 0-0, good result.
Fantastic
And we go
result.
to champions. Yes.
Yeah. And then you can celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think all the Tiraspol was celebrating all the night.
Really?
Yes.
You think there was a good atmosphere in the town?
Absolutely
Yeah.
good atmosphere. I saw from my balcony. I saw some firework.
Really?
In this, yeah.
Coming from Tiraspol?
Coming from
Really?
Tiraspol.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about your achievement, because it's so good to see a new team in the Champions League.
Yes.
As well, because all the time it's just the same names, right? So you guys are going to bring something different, aren't you? It's going to be something new. And what are the characteristics of your team? Like you've got a lot of African and South American players, haven't you? You've got a lot of players.
75%
Yeah.
of the squad. So only 3 or 4 Moldavian from here, from Sheriff. And all the rest of players are foreign players.
Yeah. But do the fans have a good relationship with the players?
They do.
They are happy to have all the foreign players. It's no problem.
They always never have problems.
Yeah.
When they come here to Moldova, to Pridnestrovia, they feel like at home.
Yeah,
they feel like home. Because
That's,
you know the situation in those countries when they play, they are not superstars to say, and when they come here, they have a real good chance to show their abilities, their good play, and they can be a star.
Yeah. And they have that chance to show themselves on a good level and to play in Europe and that kind of thing.
Yes. So, for example, the brightest example is Luvanor Enrique. That player, he played from 2013 until 16. I hope so, something like that. He wasn't the best player those years, but he made a good atmosphere in the team inside. Yeah. And then this year he came back. He was one of the oldest, 31, and he was like, you know, the father, the black cardinal. Black cardinal. Yeah. Even sometimes even better than the manager. Yeah. His role was so high.
The leader.
The leader. Yes. And even the manager, I saw the interview of Yuri Vernidub, and he say, yes, this Luvanor, he combined this team together. They come together, they hug up, they start to speak something, motivation, and they start to win. Game by game, they have no lost game. Like 8 or 10 games in a row, they win or draw.
Wow.
And 5 or 6 of them were in the Champions League. After the second game with Dinamo Zagreb, Luvanor received a super transfer offer. Transfer offer, and he couldn't stay here anymore. So that offer was best in his life.
Where did he go?
Arab Emirates.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I think I heard about this actually.
So he said that maybe the best chance in my life, the best offer.
Financial.
Yes, best financial. I should think about my family, about my finance. Yeah.
Secure the future.
Yes. Like football is football, but life is longer.
Yeah.
So he should go there.
And what about the manager, Mr. Vernidub? Do you like what he's done? Has he transformed the team?
Of course I like. You know, I look at him and I see that he feels the special atmosphere because he was born not so far. He played it for St. Petersburg, being the player. He knows the atmosphere when like a middle club comes to the super club, like Zenit Petersburg. And here the Sheriff, this is what he can do with the Sheriff. Middle club to super club. In European matchup, you know. So in European matchup, Sheriff is very little. And if he works 3 or 5 years here, he can make it a middle European club.
Sure, yeah, of course.
He can. He's able. So, and now, if I look at his work, his experience, first of all, he was in Zarya Luhansk, and he made a very good attacking line and counter-attack. Then he came to Shakhtar Soligorsk in Belarus. There he made a good defense line. And now he combined and shared good defense, good counter-attack, good style of the game. So he knows what to do with a little club to make a good result.
Yeah, sure.
And he's able to surprise.
Yeah, he can outthink the opponent with his tactics and stuff like that.
He has experience with big teams like Manchester United,
Yeah.
He played Zarya Lugansk against Manchester.
Of course, in the UEFA
Yes.
about 3 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. He can make a big surprise.
I also remember watching that Zarya team, and they actually, although they lost, I think, I remember they had some good attacks.
Yes.
They
This is what I tell you. Good attacks, good counter-attacks, but bad defense line.
Yeah, when they came to Old Trafford, they did not just try to sit 10 men in the penalty area. They did try to attack. I remember that game. Yeah.
Yes, this is what I tell you.
So that's a characteristic of it's funny, isn't it, that your first Champions League game is against Shakhtar?
That's funny.
Because people will say Pridnestrovia is close to Russia, and Donbass is close to Russia as well.
Political situation.
Yeah, and also sportingly as well.
But the political situation is different.
Yeah.
Totally different. In Donetsk, there is a kind of war.
Yeah,
people shoot.
Here it's stable, and nobody has that.
Yes.
Yeah. But Russia has the interest in both areas, I suppose, but in different ways. But Shakhtar has a good team. It's going to be interesting.
They do have a strong team. But you know, Sheriff Tiraspol met with Shakhtar 2003.
Oh, really?
They lost, but they show a good play. Here in Tiraspol there was 0-0 or 1-1, and in Donetsk that time they lost, but not very
heavily.
Yes,
Yeah.
not very heavily.
Yeah.
Some of very well-known players from Sheriff from that time. There was Chidi Odia, maybe you know, from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Chidi Odia. Kuchuk,
Yeah.
if you heard about him. So Leonid Kuchuk, it was the manager.
Oh.
He played with Sheriff in Europe League, first in time. And his son played for Sheriff as a central forward.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. After a successful season, he come to Russia to play somewhere there.
Oh, okay. Who is your favourite player ever? Of all time?
Of Sheriff.
Yeah.
Pretty hard question. I like a lot of players. Let me remember. You know, I like some players from defense line.
Yeah.
Because they were very strong. They were able to hit the same strong like Roberto Carlos.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They people compare. For example, Roberto Carlos. There was Iontis Temitsanu, like Moldovan Roberto Carlos.
I remember him. Yeah.
He was also bald,
Really?
like Roberto Carlos. He was not very tall.
Yeah.
So that was Moldovan Roberto Carlos.
Yeah. I remember his name actually from before.
He scored the final goal in Friendship Cup.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I like Yuri Prigonyuk, also defender, also good hit, but he was very tall, like almost 2 meters tall.
Really?
To speak about forwards, it's hard to remember because a lot of players.
So many players come through, right, every year. But yeah, some of those were legends of the club, right?
Yes, of
some
course.
real heroes of the club. But now these guys are the heroes today who get you to the Champions League.
Yes.
They'll make statues of all of them. Anything like that.
From this squad, I really much like defender Arboleda. Number 2.
Yeah,
he's very big, very strong, like powerful. And I like Traore.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. How did you start your YouTube canal?
Oh, funny story.
Yeah.
It was connected with my skiing practice.
Okay.
There was a competition for teachers, Skiing Teachers Award, and we should create a channel and to upload some videos, like about ourselves, how we start teaching, experience before skiing, and so on. And I did the video, my first in live video for YouTube, and I uploaded this video. And there were a lot of likes from people here and from teachers from skiing.
Oh, really?
And I say, you did a cool job, not very high quality, but very interesting. Continue, keep going. And I continued and did. It was for the first stage, then I made for second, third, fourth, fifth. And there was an episode in time when I was in top 10 in this competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was very close to Super 5, who got the prizes, but in the end I failed. I don't know why, but people who won, they were just superb.
So you did well.
I did well, yes. And now when I try, I do better and better. Every new video is better than the previous.
Yeah, definitely. I know. enjoyed what I saw, and you presented the information very clearly and very interestingly as well.
I watch other YouTube channels,
Yeah.
other thematics, other areas, different areas, and I try to do something similar but my personal.
I hope that you enjoy my interview for The Guardian. And now you know pretty much about the football club Sheriff, as well as the little but very proudable republic not far from the Black Sea. Please don't forget to put your likes under this video, subscribe to this channel and write some comments below. And finally, you're really very welcome to the Pridnestrovья and to the football stadium of Sheriff. Once you come here, you will never forget your experience. Thank you very much for watching. And now I say goodbye.
1, 2, 3.